Icing instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
Okay, here's yours. Let me show you how to create one of the box to the left on Amazon. I have tons of different clothes. I have denim pants, or flare pants. You can have too much.
Ta-da! Hey cupcakes! Let's make a vanilla tall cake with a blackberry filling and fresh blackberries to decorate with. So here are the ingredients that you'll need down below, and let's get started. We're first going to get started by getting the cake going. So you're going to want to crack your eggs and put your wet ingredients in here first. Remember, crack your egg in a little bowl. Just make sure that you don't get any shells in the cake. I mean, you don't have to do this. This is just a step that I like to do to ensure nobody gets any crunchy things that aren't supposed to be there. And it ensures, sometimes that I've seen bad eggs, and I've seen eggs that are like fertilized, if you know what I mean. So just check your eggs. Alright, we got the 3 eggs in here. We're going to do this cake mix differently. So I'm going to still do the 3 eggs, but instead of a cup of water, we're going to put a cup of half and half. And we're going to increase the oil. The oil keeps it moist, and I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. So instead of a third of a cup, we're going to go a whole cup of oil. Alright. I don't spray my cakes with simple syrup. I know a lot of bakers do, but I don't. Alright, get this going. It's going to be loud. Now I'm going to show you the texture, and you're going to just be like, ooh, it looks perfect, because it's at the ribbon stage. And I don't know if you know what that means, but it just means that when you whip it and the excess comes off like in ribbons instead of just like a pour or a drip. So it's really cool. So let's check this out. About the ribbon, see how when it pours off of the thing, it's more than just it's more than just a drip. It's a ribbon that comes off, shaped. All right. Spray your pens. I don't have an exact measurement, I just eyeball it from here. Go ahead and smooth them out. on the top. I just use the tip of the spatula to do this. And then give them a good... This forces any air bubbles to the top, and it gives the sponge a better, the cake a better sponge flavor. So these are little pans. I'm going to teach you a trick. So these are little pans. So you don't want to go grabbing them when they're hot. It's really hard. So we're going to put them on a baking sheet with some parchment paper, like this. In a 350 oven. And they're going to bake for about 25 minutes. And I have a feeling I'm going to check them at like 23. So I'm setting my timer for 23. Peace. Okay, while the cakes are baking, we are going to make a blackberry, you see those? Blackberry jam, almost like jelly, that is going to go in between the layers and may even drip off the top. I'm not sure yet, but we're just going to go ahead and make it with the blackberries we had. I kept out the blackberries that I want to use to decorate the top of the cake. Remember, we're just making a tall cake. Hopefully it'll taste good. Vanilla with vanilla icing and the blackberry. We'll give the blackberries here just a squeeze of lemon juice. It brings out the tartness and the sweetness in the blackberries. And by the way, blackberries are my favorite fruit, actually, and definitely favorite berry. We used to have blackberry bushes across from our house, right next to it. And I used to go around the alleyway and go into the vacant lot where all the blackberry bushes were and pick and just eat till my heart just like was totally full. And that was good summer memories I remember as a child. Anyway, let's get making this blackberry jamelly. That's what we're going to call it, jamelly. So we have roughly 20 ounces of blackberries in here. We're going to add, I made simple syrup if you want to know how to make it. You can look online, but it's just technically 1-to-1. But you can make it whatever you want. I like it mine a little thicker, so I go 1.5 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water. So I kind of do it one time. How I make my simple syrup is 1.5 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water, and you can add any flavoring you like to it at this point. I like mine just a little bit thicker than the 1-to-1 ratio, and I've also made it a 2-to-1 ratio where it was 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water, and that works really good for coffee. If you're going to use it like with half and half and make it like vanilla or hazelnut, you can make any flavor you'd like. I've tried many, but this is a really good, easy, simple syrup recipe. But we're going to add 1 cup to the blackberries. At this point, you can see blackberries in here with the simple syrup, and we're going to use a thickener in here. So I'll show you that as it goes. But right now, we're going to get it to the boil stage. We'll be using cornstarch to thicken. Berries are boiling. It's time to add the lemon juice. We're going to do overboiled. It's still like sauce. We need it to be like thick. Costco vanilla, 1 stick of butter, Remember, this is just a small cake, so I'm not making a ton of icing. Plus, I don't have much icing sugar. And I'm doing an American buttercream. So this consists of butter, powdered sugar, and a liquid of some kind with the flavoring. So you could do lemon, you could do almond, I'm doing vanilla. We do have half of that lemon left, but I'm not going to put it in the icing. I'm just doing vanilla on vanilla with the blackberry. Depending on how thick the Blackberry Jamelly turns out, I may add some more lemon juice to that. Anyway, let's get started. This is the whisk attachment. Beat it until it's doubled or tripled in size. It's like changed from yellow to white. You'll have to scrape it down a few times, especially with only using one stick of butter and this big mixer. So just be patient. Okay, wipe it down, scrape it off, flip it up, turn it on. Hello? Hey, Bo. This is what you want it to look like. Here's our ingredients: 2 cups of powdered sugar, vanilla, and maybe a little half and half depending on consistency. We're going to slowly add our powdered sugar, and you're going to want to make sure that it's well incorporated. We'll do 1 spoonful at a time here and incorporated. So we can now add another spoonful of sugar. Okay. Scrape the sides, check your cake. Perfect. Check those out. All right. And we're scraping and adding some liquid. We need to add some liquid to this. Our vanilla. We're just going to go a good splash. And just a wee bit of half and half. It's been in the refrigerator for about an hour. We're just going to finish it up here. I've got some more icing in here. I'm just going to maybe put another little thin coat on it. Let's put our berries on. Let's see, I think I'm going to put the big ones on first. Babies on top. And then let's just clean up the edge just a little bit. So here it is. It's blackberries and cream cake. I hope that you guys enjoy this. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. I really appreciate it.